안녕하세요, 여러분. Hello, everyone. 오늘은 토요일에 10월 23일에 today is Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. We are on our 8-day countdown to Glasgow. What happens in 8 days? On October 31st, the UN Conference of the Parties 26th annual, known as COP26, is starting. This extremely important global climate conference. The 94 to 96 nations who signed the Paris Climate Agreement are expected to come back to promulgate and be clear about the concrete steps each of them has taken, and will be taking to end the global climate crisis. So to keep us hopeful and joyful, I wanted to show this clip from an interview and a report about BTS's appearance at the UN on September 20th, where they talked about the climate crisis.
I would never have expected to see this on the floor of the UN General Assembly.
No, I can tell you there are many people in this building who wouldn't have either.
Don't need to talk, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance.
So they interviewed the Undersecretary Melissa Fleming, who actually interviewed BTS and President Moon about the UN Sustainable Development Goals, of which ending the climate crisis is a key part, including other things as well as education of girls and ending poverty. So where are we in the news regarding the COP26? Recently, there was a Youth for Climate forum that happened in Italy. Youth for Climate Summit. It concluded in Milan with young people sharing proposals for tackling climate change with ministers. You can find this story on the COP26 website. More information here specifically about the Youth for Climate 2021 Summit. Here's a report in terms of the specific things they came up with: youth driving ambition, sustainable recovery, non-state actors engagement, climate conscious society. And for those in the United States, we are trying to get some very important climate legislation passed. We are the largest polluter as the United States over history and the largest per capita in 2019. And it is a huge responsibility on our part to help make sure that we keep global warming within livable range. So we have about 5 to 10 years to take aggressive, swift, joyful, connected, hopeful action. You can find this story on Climate Solutions, Accelerating the Transition to a Clean Energy Future. The person that might be good to make phone calls to is Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia. He's a Democrat, he's holding out, and he's proposing to remove the climate provisions. If we remove them, then we may not have enough time to stop global warming before it becomes irreversible. So this is a good time to call all your friends and family in West Virginia. Have them call Senator Joe Manchin's office to urge him to keep the climate provisions in the budget reconciliation bill. And if you go to the bottom of the article, click to this link here, join CCAN efforts. That's a Chesapeake Climate Action Network, a climate action network based in that region that includes West Virginia. And they have a whole calling to people in West Virginia to call their senator. That's happening on Tuesday and Thursday of next week, the few days just leading up to the COP. So what are we going to do? We're going to do BTS Butter Dance Break with Megan Thee Stallion, dedicated once again to Jungkook. I'm with Greta. I'm wearing this shirt in honor of the Youth for Climate Summit. And also Jungkook is the youngest, the maknae of BTS. They are youth ambassadors to the United Nations. They went to the United Nations to talk on behalf of youth. And how could you talk about youth without talking about the need to end the climate crisis? So thank you, BTS, for your words. And here we go.
I got the superstar glow, so it's a side step right left with my beat. I like the moon rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat, and you surely get stuck in shit. Side step right left to my beat, can't let it roll.
So smooth like the car I ride. Even your best party planner couldn't catch this vibe. Big boss and I make a hater stay on their job. And I be on these girls' necks like the back of they bobs. Houston's finest in the room with bouncers. Make them all get ratchet in they suits and blouses. I remember writing flows in my room in college. Now I need global entry to the shows I'm rocking. Smooth like cocoa butter, my drip more than a puddle. They know that I'm the wave, take over every summer. They must be giving Stevie if they ever had to wonder. Cause every beat I get on get turned into Hubba Bubba.
Side step right left to my beat. Yeah. I like the moon rock with me, baby.
So stay joyful. Remember your climate joy and your climate hope. From there, connect it to why it's important to end the climate crisis. Join us at climatehope.us. We're collecting 100 stories of climate joy, hope, and action. We want to interview you, hear what your joy is, hear what your action is. Take climate action. Go out there. Make calls if you're in the United States, or otherwise do what you can to end the climate crisis. See you soon. Bye.